In difficult times, how have mentors helped you persevere?
I've actually had a real hard time finding mentors in my life. Like, actually, it's been really, really tough. You know, I've always been doing things that have been kind of on the edge of what's new for a while. I mean, I think lately, the past 2 years, I've really been doing nothing. I lost a business, and I lost my father, and I got arrested for a project I was working on. But I think in times of challenge, I think mentors or even friends are sometimes the same people. And it's a really hard thing. I mean, I think getting advice from people when you are at your lowest moment is, I think you lose vanity, I think, to a certain respect. I mean, like saying, yeah, I've got this problem. No one wants to share problems. No. I mean, it's a burden on someone. And so I internalize some of it. I almost sometimes present a problem as a solution, which is sometimes cool. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's a hard, I think, especially this past years for me has been really, really hard. And, but now today I feel great. Like, I feel like I'm turning a corner. I feel, as I've made a couple good decisions, and, but there are always challenges every day. There's still challenges. So you just have to keep fighting them away. I have a tendency sometimes to get negative because I try to make the negatives visible so that I can push them away or so I can counteract them. And some people view that as that's negative. But I think if you don't expose the negative in the context of positive, you don't see the whole picture. So if every time you're presenting a report, it's always positive, 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 and there's a lot of problems, it seems to be like it and not contextualized properly. And so I've been looking to mentors to try to, help me figure out some business challenges, like how to organize a business. I think what I've tried to do in terms of building a group of mentors and people around me is to really understand what is normal in a situation, or what is the expected way of achieving the desired result versus what are other ways that this situation could potentially be solved. So I try to think for myself and say, okay, this is what I think I should do. Can you help me figure out the positives and negatives of those approaches so that, because I think eternally I'm optimistic. And no matter what happens, I'm always thinking for the positive. If I lose an arm, I'm thinking I still have one arm. Right. I'm not gonna be like, oh, but that arm. I lost a company, and I okay, I lost a company. Right. Great, I can start a new one. I can make a better one. And so, I think mentors have helped me focus a little bit and help me figure out what's important.